This is the FL25 streaming light from Apexel, the same company that made the 60x zoom smart lens that I have reviewed before. They offered to give this light for free in exchange for an honest review. And this just might be the perfect solution for many situations. Let me explain. In the box, you get an articulating arm, and although light, it's actually made out of metal. A C-clamp that can open as wide as 6.2 centimeters or 2.44 inches. Also made out of metal and very robust. An Allen key to tighten the joints, and the LED light panel. The light is advertised as a streaming light. It features a diffused LED light panel. This type of lighting is fantastic for photography and videography because it gets rid of unwanted shades caused by intense lighting like the one you get from a spotlight, and it helps you get more natural lighting conditions. There are 10 levels of intensity from dim to bright, giving you plenty of room to adjust to any lighting scenario. You can choose between warm and cold light, turn on and off using a wired controller situated somewhere in the middle of the USB-A power cable. The build quality is fantastic. The LED panel, unlike the rest of the body, is made out of plastic, but it's well made and finished. The C-clamp is excellent and of great quality. This is important as it's one of the failure points, and if broken, can render the equipment absolutely useless. It's nice to see that it's made out of thick metal. As for the intensity, it's not the most intense lighting I have ever tried or owned, but it's certainly bright considering the fact that it's powered by a USB-A connector. And this, in my opinion, is what makes this light very appealing. You see, if you're someone who plans to use the light, you're most likely one of the following: a streamer, an electronic repair technician, or an influencer. What's common between these professions is equipments. You see, most workspaces are filled with equipments to help you achieve your goals, but it quickly gets annoying with how much equipment you have laying around. Having a USB-A powered light lets you remove one more piece of equipment that is usually attached to a lighting, and that is the power brick. Not only that, but it also makes it extremely easy to carry and set up, and that's the biggest selling point in my opinion. It might not be the absolute brightest, but it's a lot brighter than not having a light at all, because you couldn't take your permanent light that's difficult to take apart and find a power source for. And with how widespread a USB-A port is nowadays, it's super easy to find ports everywhere. You can even use it as a camping light or a bedside light. The possibilities are almost endless. And that's why in the beginning of my video I said it might be the perfect solution, because not only I can use it in product reviews, but I can also use it for other tasks such as soldering or unboxing or even Zoom calls with families and friends. It's currently retailing for around $40 for a single light. You have the option of buying 2 pieces at a time for around $70, making it $5 cheaper compared to buying a single piece. A far more affordable price than similar offerings, making it a great choice budget-wise without losing quality, and keeping it super user-friendly without adding any complicated steps like requiring you to use an app to turn it off or control it. You will find links for the product in the description. That's been it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.